HIPAA, HIPAA. It's the most common misspelled thing I've ever seen. It's not HIPPA. Health Insurance Portability and Accountability Act. And it prevents medical professionals or insurance companies from disclosing medical information, basically. It does not apply to reporters. It does not apply to teams. Teams are allowed to say who has COVID. Teams are allowed to say knee injury questionable. That's also part of the collective bargaining agreement. But I, as a medical professional, am not allowed to say anything related to something that I know about from treatment. So one of my mantras is, I deal in insider knowledge, not insider information. Big distinction. Insider information can land you in jail with the SEC. Insider knowledge is fine. You can pick stocks based on your knowledge of an industry. You can't pick stocks based on tips from the CEO because they're about to sell, make money, lose money, etc. So the reason why I talk about it is this week I've been asked a lot about Philip Rivers, and I want to clarify. Look, Philip I consider a friend. I think it's clear that I've spoken to him, I've dealt with him, and he's going through some issues. What I cannot do is reveal any confidences about what he has or has not told me about his foot or toe issue, and I don't. But I can speak generically as to the reports of a plantar plate injury and what is a plantar plate. And that's where we draw the line, and I hope you understand. I'm not trying to deal in insider information. I'm not trying to call a doctor or a trainer. Walt Lowe just did surgery on Davian Clowney's knee. He's one of my good friends. I'm not calling Walt or texting him and say, how bad was his knee? What did you do? He wouldn't tell me because of HIPAA. Now, there are times where maybe he or other doctors we've talked and said, what would you do with his injury? What do you think? And we might discuss it. But once they do that, I am now beholden to HIPAA. I can't say anything. So I hope you understand when I take a pass when it comes to certain players, etc. But that sort of explains HIPAA a little bit. And for those of you guys watching the podcast or listening probably know what I do. But every time there's a new injury, and I enter a new space, there's always someone that says, what I do is unethical. It is absolutely unethical for a medical professional to reveal insider information obtained about a patient that he or she is treating or learned through medical channels. I agree 1,000%. It is not unethical, and I've vetted it with ethicists, to give opinion based on publicly available information. And that's all that we're doing here to try and clarify what's going on.